We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. It's Baseball on the Show, and it's coming up next. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Now the 2-0. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Batting second, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So here's Pete Alonso, his career line with Foltynewicz. 2 hits in 7 tries. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him on the way. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is under it. 2 down.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked fouled off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Mets 0. Braves coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the Show. Marcus Stroman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now a pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think this team can rest on its laurels right here. I know they've won 6 out of their last 9 ball games, but they come into this ballpark today, hostile environment. They're going to have to swing the bats early and get it going for the boys.
Conforto is there, 1 away.
Batting center, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Stepping into the box, Nick Markakis. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The 1-2. And he'll fight to stay alive here as this is reached for and fouled away. Hit on the ground out to short. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and it's fouled away. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 8 home runs, and he's driven in 24. 0-1 count and the pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. And it's gone. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 9 on the year. And it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
That's how the manager drew it up right there. Hold the visiting team scoreless and then grab a huge home run in the first.
Acuna digs in now.
The center fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So A solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
And he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
2-1.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
3 runs already home here. Grounded to short. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting 5th, the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
Digging in now, Tyler Flowers. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 3rd home run for him on the year, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
Manager talks about hitting being contagious. That is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little bit more confident, a little bit more focused. The next thing you know, you've got 3 home runs in an inning, and your entire offense is off and running.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Three and 0 now. And that's low, ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Stepping up now, Austin Riley. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
4 runs here in this half inning. Unable to find the zone with the slider. This year against right-handed pitching, Riley is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Stroman comes set. Here's the 2-1. Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
From the stretch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets nothing. And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on. But you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle. And one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Ozuna on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
That is it. The third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this is going to be off the wall now for Marcus out there. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
So here's Brandon Nimmo as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Nimmo is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And that misses. 2-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Davis, the runner at second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Dominic Smith, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with UConn. 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Now the 2-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Batting in, the shortstop, Ahmed.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. The 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
A 3-ball 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So coming to the plate, Marcus Stroman. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ball game with 3 men on. From the stretch. Fouled off. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
You put yourself in a situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
The 2-1. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. In now, Mike Foltynewicz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here now the 2-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2. Nick Markakis digging in now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Stroman steps into the windup and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. A bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're in front 4-0. Next up from New York, Jeff McNeil. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey. Next ball 2.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. No one out with a runner at second. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Conforto, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
3-2.
Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay to second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's too late as he's in there.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count. From the stretch. Men on third with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
2-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Mets 1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Ramos over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ronald Acuna, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Now the pitch.
Whoa, that's inside. Hey.
4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcus Stroman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just hung in there on that one. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Dominic Smith.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Got him looking with the fastball, as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he puts it on the ground to third. Reined in. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Well, the first baseman tried to do his part and help his partner out, but the throw is just way too off target. He almost makes a great save, but that's going to be a throwing error all the way.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Marcus Stroman. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. From the stretch. Popped up. Culberson has a play. And the inning is over. Mets leave one. They trail it 4-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Braves.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Tyler Flowers.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Digging in for his second at bat, Charlie Culberson reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
No, that's low.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So digging in now, Austin Riley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this one bounds around against the wall. Culberson is on his way home. Safe at the plate. And they lead now by 4. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Mike Foltynewicz, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And it's 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
1-2 now to the Braves pitcher. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
5 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. 2 balls and a strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We're through 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives, and even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jeff McNeil is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter.
1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Digging in once again, Michael Conforto has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! A Solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a ringing single here to center field makes it 2 hits for him on the night. And as we check out the rankings on this Mets ball club, you can see there he's currently leading the team in that department. To the plate now, J.D. Davis. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Acuna going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Braves 5 and the Mets 2. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder.
The right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Here comes the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
The 1-0 delivery. Hit out towards second. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch on the way. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. A.J. Minter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, A.J. Minter.
Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Brandon Nimmo.
first pitch on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Acuna is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Minter is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
So striding in, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. Over to Albies. But 1's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now batting, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Mets, number 24, Robinson Cano.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. Here's the 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
2-0 home. Finds the zone, strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
3-2 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Pete Alonso. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In now, Michael Conforto. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and they take a 7-5 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Shane Green, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Into the box, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 2-2.
I got 3 and 2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. From the belt, the pitch. A 1 pitch on its way.
Look out, 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
The 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Through 5.5, it's the Mets 7 and the Braves 5. Jerry's Familia enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 27.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Low for ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear it.
Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
What a well-executed sinker right there. There's really nothing you can do with that pitch. You're either burying it into the ground or fouling it off your shin.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
The third baseman,
At the plate, Austin Riley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. 1-1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. This is in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. The relay throw to third, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Ender Inciarte will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
To 2-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. In the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The tag from Ramos, but it's not in time. Safe at the plate.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
So we're back to even now after the sac fly. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor. 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Has a look. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're through 6 full, and we are tied 7-7. Will Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Will Smith.
seventh inning ready to roll. So striding forward now, Brandon Nimmo hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
0-1 the count. Here it comes. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Dominic Smith. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. One out, nobody on. One and two to Dominic Smith. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. Ball two now. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Two out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw game. Yoenis Cespedes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 52, Yoenis Cespedes.
And it's fouled away. He'll start this one at 269. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball that time.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Here it comes. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 6.
Ready once again, Jeff McNeil. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, swing and a miss, 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 2 out with the man at first. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Mets 8 and the Braves 7. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
Leading off the inning, Nick Markakis, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now the pitch. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 to Markakis is put in play to the right side of the infield, reined in, and he's set down, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Now batting, Freddie Freeman. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Now here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. This is to right field and deep for Freeman. Looking up is the right fielder. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. His second of the game, as that makes this an 8-all ball game. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. No balls and a strike to count. He was a ground out victim last time up. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Alonso ranging into shallow right, but the second baseman calls him off and makes the catch. And the inning is over. Braves get a run on the Freeman home run. 7 complete here tonight. All even now at 8 apiece. Chris Martin has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
All set for the start of the inning. At the plate, Pete Alonso. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, the ball flying out at near record pace.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2.
Nope, that's down.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Standing in now, Wilson Ramos. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Ready with the 1-0.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Here's a little chopper to the right side. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Tyler Flowers. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Tyler Flowers.
He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and a strike. And it's 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The bouncer to the left side. Rosario's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Stepping in, Charlie Culberson. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. Brock, a native of the 49th state of Alaska. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now it's 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
1 out, nobody on. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So now to the plate, Austin Riley. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the Braves. Score remains even at 8 apiece. Settling in now, J.D. Davis. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Lifted down the line in left. Ozuna on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Digging in, Brandon Nimmo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
1-0 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And now pitch on the way.
Oh, that's upstairs.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 offering. Swing and a liner. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. This remains an 8-all tie. Danny Echeverria is up off the bench to lead it off as the possible winning run here in the bottom of inning number 9. A high fastball is in there. fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. Now a bunt attempt here. The second for one. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Up next for it, the right fielder, Nick.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch either.
And he'll dive back in. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Dansby Swanson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Freddie Freeman will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Robert Gesellman is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jake Marisnick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson. Now in center.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Ronald Acuna. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher. That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Possible winning run just 90 feet away here. 1 away. Drilled on the ground to short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Luke Jackson takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Adam Duvall is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Number 23, Adam Duvall.
We are into extra innings. Now in the box, Ahmed Rosario. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Here's Jake Marisnick.
Center fielder, number 16.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Jeff McNeil. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. Duvall is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Coming to the plate now, Pete Alonso, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope. That's ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Ball 3 as he misses low with it here.
No.
Michael Conforto would be next. A 3-0. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Has a look, now the pitch. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Mets 9 and the Braves 8. Edwin Diaz takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here. Striding in, Marcell Ozuna. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Diaz, playing here in his age 26 season, is a 5-year vet at the major league level. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
The 0-2 delivery. This is line to left. Smith is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Standing in, Tyler Flowers. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch on its way. Right side. Scooped up. And that's the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as a result.
stepping in for the Braves, Charlie Culberson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Final strike for the Braves. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. New York get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Robert Gesellman gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Edwin Diaz closes the door for the save, his 10th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets. 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For Atlanta, 8 runs, 9 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.